It's possible to survive that if you have a family that has been there for a long time, and you say you have 4 kids, and those 4 kids are married with 4 kids. What the heck? They will all leave, including their extended family. That can easily happen. Not saying it always will, but it certainly easily can. Absolutely. I've had it happen many times. Many times. Oh my goodness. I've lost count of all the tribes I've wrecked. Seriously wrecked. Oh. Look at that. More and more I'm maturing now. Let's get done with this though, girls. Oh, it's only got half the people. Okay. Yeah, this one is ready for work next year. It's a bit odd having that gate there and the gate there. It's a bit bob, isn't it, girls? Like, why, Lily? I'm going to remove those and make it so that I only need 1 gate. Only one gate to steal my fine sticks. Fine sturks. Yeah, me and my typing. Okay. Yay, honeycombs! We need to get animals soon, or we are going to be in big trouble, because we are still hammering on the wildlife and basically ravaging everything every year. We're not going to manage to do this year after year after year. We're going to replenish. We're not going to manage to replenish anything by the amount we are harvesting every year just to stay on top. That goes certainly for the animals as well. We are hunting everything, absolutely everything. Look at that. We have 2,600 Ps. Plus we will have this one incoming next year as well. And this is basically how I do it. It is rather daring to migrate with any population above 150 on hardcore. It's foolhardy, perhaps, is the correct word to use. We need to be so careful with combination unrest. And I lost people due to combination unrest, even though I preach so hard about avoiding it. You are not always winning. Even if you know the game, you're not always winning, because the game will do as it sees fit, because there is so much randomness going on. Ooh, migrants. Oh, our first animal, unfortunately, is the pig. But look at all the people. 8 people. Damn. Now we have a pig. That's our first animal. Why are you still harping on about stone? Do we have stone? I tend to encircle some of the stones and stuff when they're too slow. Why are you guys so slow? Ho ho. Oh, because I didn't put on any. I thought I did that, but I must have forgotten. Yeah. So this food is going to last us a long time. Look, there's a lot of food. Very nice. So next year we are going to pause hunters. We're going to pause fishermen. We're only going to hunt hares and rats, and then we're going to let the population of animals replenish. I might be a bit cocky now. We might have to do some intermittent hunting on the larger animals to get a smidgen of meat. Now we really just lack to get the darn mills and ovens. Oh, it's just like 3% now. That's good. and this one is still 23% off. So this is basically how you do it. Rule number 1, prepare yourself for this. Do not just plant down and be done with it. Go do scavenge runs, especially if you're doing hardcore and you're over 100 population. Scavenge from places, find raw stone, flint cores, hunt and fish and dry everything and bring it with you. Build storehouses as soon as you land, along with the first thing you do, of course, is fireplaces and graves, and get down storehouses and get down more dryers to dry whatever you're dragging with you and to store them in the storehouse so food lasts. Get down small parts of the farm first. The most yielding should be the highest area you're used on. So you're using a bigger area on peas. In all timelines, in all areas, all timelines, only Neo, it is always peas that will give the best yield before you get bread. Bread is more expensive, but it is more calorie rich. So you pay for what you get, and that's basically it. Also, keep an eye on your graves. Do not be messy with your graves. Make sure when you are 100, 150, have at least 4 to 8 free graves all the time, because suddenly you will have 8 elders dying in one night. That can easily happen. And if they go more than 24 hours, your relatives will build unrest, and they will build unrest per death. Not only altogether 25, even if 4 in family dying. If 2 in family are dying, you will have plus 50 unrest if you can't get up graves enough. So start with the fireplaces and the graves. Get down a few offerings if you're doing hardcore. Otherwise you can wait with those. I get them down on beginners as well anyway. Then get down your farms, secure your seed, lock down your seed, and for heaven's sakes, lock down your bones, seriously. That sounded a bit odder than I meant it to be. Get up flax, wheat, beets, and peas for sure. You can do kale if you like. The more north you are, the more it will pay off, although the payoff is fairly low no matter where you are, in my opinion. Peas is actually the way to go, because they are the only one that has, as a raw produce, needing no refinement, 2,000 calories. The rest is nothing in comparison of the raw produce. Beets is nothing, kales is a joke, and wheat grain and flax grain has a lot of calories, but your tribe hates it. You will have mass unrest, combination unrest, mass leaving. Get up houses, peltos, just chalk down like 10 if you're 150 plus, and then do the cheap straw huts. Because they are just minus 15 in this timeline. Because we can't see the Neolithic house yet. We can't see the mud house. So it's still doable. You can get down a few of the stone pit huts as well. Because they are also the same unrest as the straw huts. Those two will always follow each other. And these two will always follow each other. But I would not waste any reed on reed huts. I will only use reed for storehouses, because that is so important to store your tools. Store your tools and your precious cargo. You have a limit of 32. I have, bumped into that limit on more than one occasion. It's frustrating, to say the least. So don't be too afraid to try out the policies. You have to test the policies. You need to test and see how your tribe reacts to them. But keep an eye on their reports, because they will tell you everything you need to know. Now we have green phase for the first time in 2 years. 2 years. We have green phase. So scavenge run. Then when you have enough resources, do seed runs. Go see if you can find, first of all, peas, then beets, then wheat, then flax. Wheat and flax, before you get ovens and mills, is the least important. The most important to get are peas. If you don't have peas, you need to chalk down much more beet farms, and you have to rely on the wildlife and the wild vegetable produce until you have enough to sustain your tribe for roughly 75, maybe 80% of the food that they need every year. Okay? That is basically it. I am surprised I didn't lose more people, I have to admit. Very surprised. So Locke was a dear friend of mine today, without a doubt. A good friend. Because we should not have managed so well as we did. We really shouldn't. We should have struggled a lot more, because I got lucky and had very few people actually being in the family of those who left. Not only that, I also had small families leave, and not, a one with 4 kids and, a lot of stuff, a lot of extended families. So we got really lucky, we did, truth be told. But yeah, that's what it's like to play hardcore. You can't really catch your breath. It's always stress, which I welcome. I really like that. I would like it anywhere, always. But that's going to be it from me. I'm going to save this tribe and hopefully it won't get corrupted. And then I will continue and see if I can max out all farms that I want, which means 9 pea farms, 4 beets, 8 wheat and 2 flax. We shall see. Right, so short recap. Prepare. Prepare means bleed the environment dry before you leave. Have enough food to travel at least half a day if you're traveling in the evening. Have enough food for them before they go to sleep. Remember that you are leaving your current area after work hours are over, and make sure that they sleep on the trip. So take long trips until they stop and say they can't travel at night. Then as soon as the sun comes up and they start moving, pause your game and find the spot you want to be, which should be fairly close to where you are, so you don't use so much of the day walking instead of harvesting. So when you land, you can stay between 4 to 8 days without anyone leaving, with no fireplaces or anything. But I like to have some fireplaces so I can stay like 12 days or even 16, because you want to hunt up everything, you want to fish up everything, put your crafters to wildly produce any tool you want, especially the expensive one, any flint based tools, and also fine raw stone for the axes. Harvest wild of these things, and also take off limits on your straw gatherers, because they will come with you when you leave. You can do these until you have like 8 to 10 days provision of food, and you can easily, if you do 4 to 5 scavenge runs in a row, you can easily end up with several thousand flint cores and at least 50 plus fine raw stone. And as you are gathering, you also have your crafters doing tons of axes, so you can clear the land really fast when you're there. Don't be afraid to be extremely vulture when you come to the new areas. You're supposed to act like a swarm of grasshoppers. You will devour everything you come across. That's your mission. So do that till you have like a few thousand food, at least a few thousand food. Remember to dry them and store them, and then move on, rinse and repeat. And then after you're done with the amount of food and other stuff that you want, like the flint cores and the tools and the fine raw stone, then you can start going for seeds. Then you just stay for 2-3 nights in the next place, and everyone is doing seed harvesting, nothing else. Seed harvest, here, seed harvest, then move on. If you cannot find it anywhere in your localities after 3-4 tries, and if your locality that you're settling on permanently does not have it, start raiding and trading with your regional tribes. Remember, they will change their commodity at least once, even twice or more per year. Also, a small tip, don't tell the devs I told you. If you hammer them, they will much sooner change their commodity. Small tip that I use quite often when I want something. And that's it from me. This was great fun. We need to do more of this. I will probably do another one with this tribe if it survives all the patches, but I won't have any time until a few weeks. So I'm going to make these videos that I've made now in small sections and feed you guys a little bit every day. Otherwise it'll be like 6 hours in one go. That's going to take hours to do. So I really don't have time for that. So next time we are making a video together, it will be with the continuance of this tribe if it survives all the patches, and then we're going to see how much can we get done in shortest amount of time, and then we are going to reach 450 population, or at least die trying. Until then, have fun and take care.